In 2020, we find ourselves in a year unlike any other, and we decided this was the perfect moment to share the story of the TRF Second Chances program with the world. We are so glad you're with us, all across Kentucky, across the United States, and around the world. Thank you for joining us.
When I actually came here, I got to really obviously hands-on see and experience what that program was. The offenders working very closely with the horses and learning how to take care of the horse. So I really was able to see how that could benefit an offender, not only just when they get out, but here when they're actually just working here and working towards, being able to get a job and a trade and a skill.
My name is Shane Longlot. My horse's name is My Turf Hero. He is 21 years old. He's got 3 wins and a total of $18,633 in those 3 wins. The 9 parts of the digestive tract are, start with his mechanical end, which is his mouth. Then it goes down his esophagus into his stomach. You get to the stomach, it goes into the small intestines. Then it goes into the cecum. Then from the cecum it goes to large colon, small colon, into the rectum, and out the anus.
The program lasts 6 months, and Mike has a test that he gives at the end of his Groom Elite program, and the way that you treat a horse will tell you a whole lot about the way you treat other people. And it's a learning experience for them, and they learn a lot about themselves. They have to learn patience. They have to learn, to be confident. The better they get, patience and the confidence and all that comes along, with it. When you get into lack of knowledge, that's when frustration sets in. You have to take baby steps at anything you're learning.
My name is Deshaun Howard. My horse's name is Walensky. Scapula is here. Humerus, the radius, the ulna, the corporal, the canny, the splint, the sesamoid, the long passer, the short passer, and the navicular is in the back. The 2 common types of wraps is the polo wrap and the standing bandage wrap. 4 reasons we wrap is for transportation, therapeutic aid, for looks, as well as support.
We definitely see a change in an inmate. When they go to the program, they have a sense of kind of ownership. They kind of get attached emotionally to that horse. Last year when we did our horse show, there was a particular offender that you could see him. He was hugging his horse and he was kissing his horse, and he claimed, this is mine, this is my horse, and even would make comments that I want this horse when I leave here. I want to take this horse home with me. So they obviously, probably someone that maybe didn't have a lot of emotional attachments outside, but really learned how to care for something, and you could really see that. They have to be the rough and tough guy when they're in their dorm or when they're around the other offenders that live with them. So you can really see a personality come out in a lot of the offenders.
My name's James Carter. My horse's name is Chief Cashier. He's 25. He started 52, shown 7, placed 7, and he's won 8 times. He's won $218,015. Every warning signs of colic are rolling around on the ground and getting up and not shaking off, biting at the belly, stretching out to urinate, but doesn't because no bowel movement.
You'd be surprised at how many of us never been around the horse. It takes them a little bit, to get over the fear of them, and the other guys help them. I think the biggest thing is just the fear. If once they get over the fear, it's pretty easy to tell if they really have an interest in, in what they're doing. And if they do, they'll pick it right up.
Part of our mission is to reduce our recidivism rate and to teach the offenders while they're here at the institution a trade and a skill that when they do leave, that they're hireable. It's been shown that, you know, obviously if they don't have that idle time and don't have time to do the things, the illegal crimes and things that got them here, that they can be successful. We recently went on a tour of Spy Coast Farm here in Lexington, and they have hired, at the time they had hired one of our offenders. He's now working there. The lady that was there told us that he's working towards getting a driver's license, and they've given him some other responsibilities there at the farm.
We've been extremely impressed with how well prepared they were, but even more than that, their enthusiasm, their excitement about just being out in the free world again, for number one, but also just taking care of the horses. They clearly love the horses, and they enjoy being a part of taking care of them and part of the team. And we're thrilled, actually. We've been and David said many times, you tell these guys something once and it's locked in, it's all set. And then, they're eager to take on the next question, whatever you have for them.
So we really wanted to bridge that gap between the gentlemen who were graduating from the TRF program and the industry that really needed those skills. So we started doing some employer education and connection between the staff at Blackburn and those employers. So what has really kind of been born out of that partnership now is the Workforce Readiness and Reentry program. And it is kind of a twofold program in that the gentlemen go through a course that talks about employability skills. They look at resume and cover letter writing, as well as appropriate skills for interviewing and how to find a job, open positions, and etiquette for things like that. And then once they graduate that part of the program, as well as the TRF program, we really help to link them to employers. So we help to facilitate interviews and get them connected with a position so that when they leave that facility, they are employed. And then those employers, as well as the team at Blackburn and the Chamber and Keep, also help to facilitate any hurdles that they might encounter, whether that be housing or transportation or financial literacy, etc. So really when they come out, they are gainfully employed, they have a place to live, they have transportation to get to and from work. And all of that has been proven to reduce recidivism.
What I've done at Blackburn has given me confidence around horses, has helped me know how to stay safe around a horse, helped me understand when a horse is colicking or when a horse is in pain or when it's lame, or when I know that a horse is, when it's biting me, it's just grooming me. I don't get mad, I'm patient with them. And that's what really Blackburn has really helped me do a lot, is just build my confidence to be able to work with horses.
Program is so important because our community needs a skilled labor force, and especially in the equine industry. This is a great program that gives the men who are leaving a transferable skill, a tangible skill that leads to direct employment options.
Well, I came here for a chance to start my life over the right way and do it the right way. I was given an opportunity and I took it, and I'm trying to make the most of it.
I think about what it does in terms of their confidence. I think about what it does for their self-esteem, the character, the traits that they pick up that they can take back out into our community and put to good use on the horse farm, but even also not on the horse farm, because these are attributes that make a person feel good about themselves.
I feel good for the horses, feel good for the guys in the program, and and want to succeed at what they're doing. And I mean, most of these guys are not going to go on to jobs, in the horse industry, but they've learned something they'll take away from the program. They leave here and get back home, and hopefully they're more patient and more understanding, and with their families and stuff when they get back.
I've been in trouble my whole life, so this is all new to me, all of it. But it's working.